things that I left unsaid.
Hello everyone, this is FantasyEsque and welcome back to Vampire Amazon with the Salazar Coven. When we left off in the previous episode, we were in the middle of our celebrations for the twin princesses Wisteria and Zelda Salazar. The party is still very much underway, but both our gals have gone ahead and aged up into immortals, and I have given them their makeovers. So to get started, we will be taking a look at those. And I hope you guys like how we ended up doing them. I am personally very happy with how they turned out. Like I said before, I did keep a lot of the same things for them. They are matching in a lot of aspects, but again, they have their own color schemes, and this may change, or probably most likely will change once one of them becomes queen. But up until that point, I am gonna thoroughly enjoy having identical twins in the coven. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, I already have both the princesses kind of lined alongside the queen, so we have Wisteria on the right and Zelda on the left. Let's go ahead and take a look at them. There we go, guys. This is Wisteria, as I said, on the right, and Zelda on the left. Wisteria has gone for a bit more of a mysterious, edgy sort of makeup choice along most of her outfits. Her color scheme is blue. I love this dress on them. I think it looks gorgeous. And Zelda, meanwhile, has gone for more of soft pinks, and her makeup is a lot more innocent and delicate, which even if you look at their expressions right now, you can kind of see they do speak to their own personalities quite a bit. As we know, Wisteria is the mean one, or not the mean, she's the evil one, and I feel like Wisteria is more of a petty evil, Isadora is more of a calculative, manipulative evil, and then we have Zelda, who is still the mean, spoilt princess, but she looks like she's the nicer one in appearance. So there we go, that's how they both look, and these are their dresses, full length. So let me know what you guys think about that. If I can go ahead and check them out from the back. There we go. Nothing too extravagant going on. You can kind of see their bloodline tattoos peeking a little bit, but definitely because of the hairstyles they both had, it is covered up. And yes, I have gone ahead and given them both pastel purple hairs. The last time we saw anything similar to this, I am fairly sure, was back when we had Cynthia on her reign. She had the pastel purple hair, but I thought it would suit the princesses so well. And I know maybe it'll be sad that we kind of left behind their white hair. I did really like their white hair. But at the same time, we do have a bit of a custom that whenever our vampires turn into immortals, they pick some sort of unique, crazy color. Sometimes they pick normal colors like Soul did. She just went for a bit more of a blonde hair than what she normally had. But usually they go for these crazy colors, and that's what I love about these vampires. But there we go, guys. Now I'm going to get them changed into the dark form so you guys can see, again, what they look like. Now, Wisteria has a white gown for her dark form, and Zelda has a dark purple gown. So let me go ahead and show you that. Look at her look. I love Wisteria's look right now. Look at that. Look at that. Look at her look. I'll give you guys a close-up on her makeup. Look at her look. Look at that. It's just so, like, dark and, and look at her. Doesn't she have more of an innocent sort of makeup going? But okay, let's get them both changed into the dark form so you guys can take a look at what their appearances are. Hold on, there we go, there we go. Ah, look at the twinsies changing together. Love it. Absolutely love it. There we go. So it is interesting because for their dark forms, it's Wisteria who looks more innocent, kind of like the Virgin Bride. And then we have Zelda, who looks more like a dark vampire, doesn't she? She does, but I love the way both of these gals look. So let me know what you guys think about this. Look at that. Look at that. Personally, I think I am a fan of, in terms of, I don't know, they both look beautiful in terms of the dark look. I like both of their looks. But I think, out of the two, I probably prefer, just because of the color scheme, I think, I prefer Zelda's dark form a little bit more. But when they both turn into their normal appearances, I can't decide between the two of them. I like them both. They look gorgeous to me. So there we go. Those are our girls. Let me know what you guys think. We'll change back into them normal forms and we'll let them enjoy the celebrations. It looks as though the maid has already stolen our cake. And if you're wondering, hold on a second. There we go. If you're wondering why we don't have the little party thing up here, yes, the party is still very much going because you can see we have a bunch of ladies still over here going ahead and dancing, celebrating, but we don't have the event because I had to take the princesses out to a different household to give them makeovers, otherwise all my sims would get deleted. So when we came back, that cancelled the event, but everyone's still here, so I count that as a celebration still going on. And we also have the training day, so if these ladies want, they can get working on that whenever possible. But okay, princesses, do you want to get changed into your party wears? Maybe we'll do that. Oh, yep, I haven't shown you their outfits, the color schemes. Now they don't have, they have the same everyday outfits, but not for every other outfit. I let them kind of do what they want. But if we have a look, here we go. So as you can see, Wisteria has more of a light frosty blue sort of look. And this is what all her outfits look like. There we go. I'll get it changed into her party wear. And then Zelda's outfits. Zelda, can we have a look at what your outfits look like? Thank you very much. There we go. All her outfits are nice and pink. So I really like the way that looks on both the princesses. Makes me super happy. We'll get it changed into her party wear as well. Let's have a look. Give us a nice look. There we go. Doesn't that look pretty? Yeah, she definitely looks like a spoilt princess in my opinion. And then we have the lovely Wisteria. Look at that. She's definitely got more of a kind of mysterious dark look about her. A bit more intimidating too, I think. She's really coming into Athena as she grows up. Athena had that kind of intimidating look to her. But, okay, well, I did say beforehand... Oh, yeah, so one of you suggested that we have personal chests for both the princesses, like we do with the queen and a few other members. So I've gone ahead, and since they don't have their own personal chambers or anything... they share the chambers with the rest of the coven down here. So it's different to how we had our previous castle set up. They don't have a space, especially because they don't use it as much. For that reason, I haven't given them a chamber of their own. I'm probably not going to this late in the series. So I had a little bit of trouble deciding where I'm going to put their chests. I ended up going ahead in the ballroom and deciding that. So these two spaces, there's like personal spaces by the fireplace that we have, sitting areas. I've put in Wisteria's chest on this side, so Wisteria's belongings, and then I put a chest for Zelda on this side, which is the place that Nymphadora used to spend a lot of her time in. So there we go. That way both the gals have their belongings. It's near the throne room. It's kind of sequestered away in a private spot so people won't have easy access to it, and I feel a lot better about that. So if they have anything, which I don't know if they will, but I guess if they do have stuff they want to put in there, then they can definitely do that. But yeah, I guess over time, like if they were to collect potions and that kind of stuff and I didn't want to keep it in the inventory, they could always put it in their chests and come back to it at a separate time. But another thing that I said I wanted to do for both the princesses was to go ahead and check what whims they had, like what their birthday wish was. So I'll count one of the whims they have as a birthday wish, and I'll try and complete that for them. But another thing that someone let me know is that apparently, apart from your founding monarch, you don't need the monarch trait, because that's just to help you set up the system and get the whole mod going. But once you have it in, then if the queen, for example, passes the crown through whatever interaction she has, you won't need the monarch trait to keep that going. And if that's the case, then thank goodness and thank you for letting me know, because I would love my Sims to keep all three of their traits. So I guess Wisteria is going to be a vegetarian. Even when she becomes a queen, she won't have to sacrifice that part of herself for becoming a monarch. And then Zelda can pretty much keep her art lover trait, and she won't have to sacrifice that if she becomes queen, which is absolutely awesome in my eyes. But okay, let's go ahead and see what the princesses want to do. Oh, where you going? She wants to mourn. Of course she does. But is there anything else you want to do? Play in the leaf pile. Do we have an available leaf pile somewhere? But that's also dangerous. I don't know if we want... We've got this leaf pile she could play in if she wanted to. Hold on a second. Nope. Do we not have access to that leaf pile? Is that exclusive to the other person? I don't know. Yep, okay, we can play. So I guess we could take her to play in that leaf pile, although it's something a bit dangerous. Okay, princess. Let's do a dark meditation, and then I'll get you to play in the leaf pile like you wanted. And as for Zelda, look at her. Her birthday wish is to gain a vampire rank. Well, Zelda, you're very close to it. Very close indeed. So why don't you do some dark meditation as well? It won't even take long before you kind of tap over to the next stage. Look at her go. That is the type of birthday wish an heiress should have. Like, I want to gain a vampire rank. Ah, look at her go. So proud of her. She's going to go ahead and practice her little thing over here. And hopefully try and gain more rank. Probably try and get training from someone as well. Is anyone good enough for training available here? Doesn't seem so. Can we go seek out the queen? Let's go seek out the queen and request vampire training from the queen. Look at Zelda being so focused. And I know quite a few of you definitely want Zelda to be the queen rather than Wisteria. Or at least the people who want Zelda to be queen have expressed it in the comments. I personally want Wisteria to be queen. Just because I'm adamant. Oh, hold on. Honey! What are you doing? Don't just stand in the sun. I personally want Wisteria to be queen because I am just so... Oh, come on. Don't stay out here. Yeah, I'm just so... kind of involved with the idea that the eldest daughter has always died and she's not dead, so please have the chance to become queen. I seriously hope so. I don't know how it's going to work out, but I certainly hope that is going to be the case. However, some of you have been making jokes that now that Wisteria has aged up, it's time for her to basically die. How could you say that? How could you say that? I know you guys are saying it in joke, so that's fine, but I hope that is not the case. I'm going to be so sad if that is the case. I mean, we brought her along this far. Why can she not go any further? We need to break. This generation, we have said we're going to break that trend we've been having of our firstborns always dying. We're going to break the trend. I mean, that's why Zelda was born, wasn't she? Zelda's birth was supposed to kind of cancel. Oh, look, she's a prime vampire. Was supposed to pretty much be a god for her sister Wisteria. And in a sense, a lot of the vampires, when they were born, thought it was auspicious that maybe Zelda's birth meant that Wisteria... Oh no! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You don't have a leaf pile to play in. We're going to have to find something else for you to do. Let's find another birthday wish. Come on. Give me another birthday wish that I can actually help you with. Please. Rake leaves. Well, if you want to rake leaves, we can help you out with that. And it's about to be nighttime anyways. So hopefully this sizzling and burning of the sun isn't going to last too long. But there we go. Wisteria, this is quite humble of you. I didn't expect you to want to rake the leaves for your birthday. But no, she wants to. She wants to rake the leaves. So why not? Do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy. But I'm going to supervise. Because I don't trust. Okay, do you want to head back inside now, please? Please? Or actually, go seek out your aunt that you dislike so much. Because you need to get training from her. So let's get some training. Just because I want you to catch up with Zelda. Look at Zelda, already a flippin' prime vampire. So we're going to go ahead and assign her power points. And you guys have been asking me to not do the uncontrollable hissing. Previously, I used to always pick that because I think the alternative, like once you start stacking the points up at some stage, they will get that because the alternatives are thin-skinned and I guess fitful sleep. Yeah. Maybe that's an okay one to go for because we have potions now, so we don't have to worry so much about that. But there we go. And I guess also guilty drinker. There's a lot we can take on now that we aren't relying on those functions as much. But I don't like sloppy drinker. Sleep of the undead. We can get the one for coffins. And let's see, she's gotten the occult master. She can get all 3 of the vampiric strength now, which is awesome. And then she needs 3 of the child of the moon. There we go. Look at her. She's a little bit closer to doing that. As for her sister, Wisteria, not really. Wisteria, come on. You need to chop. Wisteria, you're so far behind. I will give her one of the vampiric strength, though. Come on, Wisteria. This is not cool. Come on. You need to get training from your aunt. Even a little bit. And then I'll see if I can send you guys down to do some training for training day. Come on. I know you dislike her, but there is no like and dislike when it comes to knowledge. There is just knowledge itself. So you need to get that from her. And plus, she's like part of the older generation. She's one of the grandmasters we have. I'm sure she would be willing to pass on whatever it is she knows to the heiress, regardless of their feelings towards each other. Doesn't Zelda look beautiful in this gown? With that necklace and that little arm piece. Ah, I love it. So pretty. So pretty. Makes me so happy. Okay, let's go ahead. And it's nice to see that purple hair back as well. I think it suits the twins very much. Okay. Are we doing the... Yep, we're being mentored in our vampire skills. Excellent. And Zelda, look at this. Zelda is heading down to train. Who else is training is what I want to know. Isadora, you also need to train. I'm just going to send as many of the Sims down as I can. So let's come here. Let's practice. Stop mourning. Actually, maybe when you're done mourning, come and practice. Okay, Zelda's already coming down. Wisteria, as soon as you're done, you need to come down and practice. Yeah, they're like... Wisteria's needs are very low, especially. It's a bit crazy. Let's see, still coming on down? Yes, you are. I don't know which punching bag you're going for. Okay, you're going for that one. So then I'll get... Oh, you can come here. Don't make excuses. And then Soul, you're the future warrior, so you need to practice as well. Rowan, you're the next generation. Broodmother, you need to practice for sure. And who's done with their training? Well, the queen is, because she's always doing... Actually, Zelda is too. Okay, Zelda. Well, you don't worry about that then. We'll give it to people who actually need to practice. Like your aunt. So she's going to do some commander training. Let's go. And Ursula, let's get you to come in here and do some training. They've probably maxed out their fitness skills, but hey, this needs to be done, doesn't it? Okay, Marigold, what are you up to? Gonna go dance? Why don't you go eat something? Look, we've got cake, we've got... Oh my goodness, so much food. So much food lined up. Why don't we pop these away? Actually, before you go eat, let's put these away. And this has 1 hour left. Let's put all of these away. I don't know if you'll make it in time. And then you can go eat one of the leftovers once all of that's done. There we go. I've got all this food left over. We'll leave the decorations and everything because doesn't that look cool? It looks so pretty. We'll leave it for a little bit longer. We'll take it out the next day. Because it's the princess's celebrations and you should have it go on for as long as possible, right? So, okay, well, where the hell did you put that? Did you? What is wrong with you? That doesn't go there. That doesn't go there. Oh my god. Hold on a second. Yeah, that doesn't. Now I can't even. How am I supposed to? Okay. Can we place in the world? That doesn't go in there. That goes in the larder. You flippin' goose. Come on, let's take it out. Let's take it out. And we need to figure out what to do with this. Because it is not going. That's supposed to be how official documents, you silly goose. Don't do stuff like that. Okay, now we need to figure out how to throw all of this away. Let's clean this up. Let's clean that up. Yeah, we've got quite a few things to clean up, don't we? And once you're done with all of that, then you can go ahead and actually clean out the Nope. Oh, look. Freya helped out. We'll get leftovers. And you want some honey cake. Okay, well, makes sense. The honey cake's probably really good. Rowan, what'd you just do? Rowan, are you eating nasty food? Rowan, what are you eating? Okay, no, she's eating the good one. And yeah, Rowan's a bit of a glutton, so she's gonna go ahead and constantly eat human food. So hopefully that doesn't turn out too bad for her. But we're gonna make sure for Rowan we don't give her the trait that makes it, was it withered stomach? We'll try not to give her withered stomach. So she doesn't have to worry about not being able to eat human food because she's a glutton and that's something she likes doing. So we'll leave that. We'll leave her with that. I think that'll be pretty good. Okay, since both the princesses... Oh my goodness, you are so exhausted, aren't you? Okay, Wisteria, don't worry. We're gonna have someone come to your rescue. Everyone else's... Okay, Marigold, Marigold, Marigold. It is quite late, I know, but it seems as though training is mandatory for everyone. So you need to come down and you need to do some practice punching. Yeah, so training is mandatory. I forgot about that. For everyone, not just the vampires. Even if you're the alchemist, you need to learn some bit of defense for yourself. So let's head on down. Let's get you settled into the training room. Hopefully before this event, the training day, ticks over in 2 hours. Can you make it down there in 2 hours? I hope she can. I don't know if she will be able to. It's a bit of a walk. And I don't know how long she needs to work on that to get it up. But we'll leave her be. We'll leave her be. And let's see. Does the butler have access to all the rooms? I think the butler does. He should. Because he's supposed to help clean up and fix things. And you really can't if everything's private. You need to tell the other servants to move in and out. Okay, here we go. Look at you. She hasn't really ever worked out, I think, much. So this is a bit of a demand for her, but that's okay. She's going to get started. She's going to get working. Okay, nice. Let's go ahead, leave her at that. But we need to now... Oh, I was going to say, we need to go tend to the vampire's needs, but I'm just realizing if if Marigold's down here training, who the hell is going to tend to everyone's needs? Right? That makes no sense. Well, why don't we identify who needs their needs taken care of in the first place? Isadora, Zelda, Wisteria. Who else? So the youngsters, essentially. All the princesses need their needs taken care of. Okay. Well, why don't we get the whims down for some of our gals and see what it is they'd like to do. Maybe we can work on it at some other time. Oriana wants to chat with Zelda. Aww. So, maybe she wants to wish Zelda a happy birthday. Probably wants to wish both the princesses a happy birthday. It seems as though she has a positive impression of them so far. Yeah, she's kind of scared of the older generation, like Athena and Freya. But she seems to have a positive impression of both the princesses. But I think Zelda looks more approachable, so she's probably going to go and say happy birthday to Zelda. Now, Isadora wants to go ahead and be mischievous to Lady Marigold. Of course she does. Of course she does. She doesn't really like Marigold. They're enemies, although that dislike has been going down quite a bit. So I guess we can get her to work on that whenever she wants. Constantly causing mischief. Maybe she doesn't dislike Marigold enough right now to kind of give her pain and torture, but still she wants to express herself. Zelda, how are you going? Zelda wants to be mean to Lady Ursula. Since when have you and Ursula had a bad relationship? Where is Ursula? You guys have a good relationship. I guess she just wants to be a bit of a snob. And look, she's being mean. You're insulting Rowan. Why? You guys are friends. Oh my goodness. Maybe but then again, she's becoming a bit more of a bit more snobbish, I think. Yeah. Squeamish, mean, art lover. I think as she's grown up, especially because she's been kind of zooming through the ranks compared to her sister quite a bit more, maybe Zelda's becoming a bit cocky. And she's wanting to perhaps tell Ursula, oh look, you haven't even been training me or anything, but I'm way more disciplined than you. I'm not a spoiled princess. I'm way more disciplined than you and all of that. So I guess that makes sense. So we had a successful training day for everyone but Oriana. Oriana, how did we forget about you? Oh no, because she didn't get to take part. Darn it. You know what we have to do for her? We need to go ahead and actually get, one of these gals, they have a bowl, where is it? Was it Rowan? Was it Soul? Someone had a bowl. I don't know where it is now. Maybe we need to get a new one. But we did acquire one a while ago, and one of the teens used to use it. I think it was Soul or it was Rowan. They used to use it when they were younger, because obviously the children, they can't train using the what is it? The punching bags down in the dungeon. So they can't use that, but they can use the soccer balls that we had. Well, that's fine. Okay, so that's what Zelda wants to do. Wisteria. Do you want to rake leaves again? She wants to play in a leaf pile. Well, guess what? We do have a leaf pile, so I will pop that in for you. Soul wants to level up in charisma. Okay, now that's something interesting. So Soul wants to level up in charisma. I wonder why. Actually, not long ago, she used her potion that she received as a prize for being the most charismatic, I think it was, to go ahead and completely befriend Isadora, who was an enemy previously. So maybe she wants to keep her relationship with them good. And holy cow, if you look at her relationship panel, she's friends with everyone except Oriana right now, and they're kind of on a positive way as well. She's the only vampiress in the entire Coven to befriend everyone we have. Nymphadora used to do that when she was here a while ago, and now it seems as though Soul's inherited that role a little bit of befriending everyone. So that's really cool to see. We'll let her level up her charisma skill if that's what she wants. Rowan, what do you want? Rowan wants to chat with Athena. We know that her relationship has been really good with the queen ever since she came back from that trip to Sulani to visit the Mermaid Empire. Or the Mermaid Queendom. So there we go. She's been having a good, it's kind of like she's an apprentice of sorts to the queen, like an understudy. So that's pretty cool. Athena wants to rake leaves. Really? You guys have some of the oddest whims. Okay, well, she wants to rake leaves, whatever reason. I guess that's the raking leaves thing. Maybe when they want to rake leaves, because it's more of an idle sort of job. Maybe that's when they take time to be by themselves and think about things. So I wonder what she wants to think about. I wonder what she's wanting to think about. Right now, her relationship with everyone is good, apart from Marigold and Oriana. Marigold, I guess we could understand a little bit of. I mean, they had a really good relationship when Marigold was new. They even became friends at one point, but Freya kind of destroyed that because Freya thought maybe Marigold has ulterior motives, remember? She even got the voodoo doll out and started manipulating Marigold a little bit, like influencing her emotions and stuff, and maybe some of her actions even. And since then, I don't know what's happened, but seems as though Freya has convinced... now Athena's closest to her sister, Lady Freya, now that Nymphadora is out of the picture. So maybe Freya did convince her that maybe being friends with Marigold isn't in the best of her interests, or isn't like Athena, so I guess she's being more wary of the alchemist now. And Oriana, I have no clue. I think it's just that thing, whenever the kids come, they get intimidated by the queen and all of that. And maybe the queen doesn't like meek people. She doesn't like timid little kids. She wants them to kind of be out there, but hopefully as she gets older, she'll get over that little fear that she has. Lady Freya, you want to weed a plant. That's something that she is very diligent with. Very diligent with as a priestess, so I do appreciate that. Ursula, let's see. Come on, Ursula, give me something that I can help you out with. Rake leaves. I guess Ursula wants to think about some things as well. What would she want to think about? I mean, she's talking to the queen, and the queen wants to think as well. Maybe they want to think about Marigold. If not Marigold, that's the only thing I can think of. Maybe they do want to. You know what I think it is? I think I know what it is. I think when Marigold was doing her training, we know that both of them have had issues. These gals, particularly Ursula and Athena, they've had issues in the past with the alchemists, and the alchemists being lazy and not being fit. And I think when Marigold came down to train, they both noticed how out of shape she was, and they're probably wondering whether or not that's more important, or the fact that she's doing her job as an alchemist is more important. So, some stuff going on there. Okay, and oh my goodness, you, get out of our bed! What's happening? Excuse me, sir, this is not your chambers. This is not your chambers. How dare you? How flippin' dare you? Yes, the alchemist isn't as high above in the social ladder as the vampires, but she's still far higher ahead than you are. Way ahead of you. Okay, you need to get out of here. And you actually have a servant's quarters. I think every time we get a new butler, I'm going to have to check every once in a while to reassign these beds. Oh, because that belongs to Vance. I'm sorry then. Well, you get this bed. You douche. Hold on a second. We need to assign this to... Can we not assign to the servant? There we go. Yeah, Ross, that's your chambers. Thank you very much. You don't need to come up and sleep in our little corner. Jeez. Okay, well, he needs to go back down. What does Marigold want to do? Marigold also wants to think about a few things. What do you want to think about, darling? I have no clue. Is there anyone? I mean, there's a lot of people she probably wants to think about. Interestingly enough, she's friends with both Wisteria and Zelda, not Isadora, Ursula, Athena, or Freya. So it seems as though the younger generation are fond of her, quite fond of her, except for Isadora, of course. But with Isadora, it's a bit odd. It's a bit odd with Isadora. Anyways, guys, with that said and done, I'm going to leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.